It's always nice to share insider royal stories with everyone because, of course, there's so much negative PR, is there not? Particularly about the likes of the Prince and Princess of Wales, and of course, even their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Can you believe that people even attack them on social media? These are children. I never understand it, you know? The bottom line is they don't really know what's going on in their world right now, but they're enjoying it. If you saw the children's faces, particularly Charlotte and George, at that concert for the coronation with the likes of Katy Perry, Take That, etc. I just think they thought, wow, you know, mom and dad are enjoying it, let's hoof along. But what's interesting is, and what's emerged, is that Prince George's eclectic musical taste have been revealed by none other than Prince William. But there's also a surprising twist to this story. As ever, let me explain. Now, we all imagine, don't we, when you think about royal children, and particularly royals themselves, we are secretly all fascinated as to what habits they have. What do they do, you know, differently to, say, you and me? Do they listen to different things? What programs do they like? We found out, did we not, that our late and beautiful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, loved Last of the Summer Wine, a little bit of Heartbeat, all gentle comedies, you know, not too controversial, but really evoking back to a time when Britain truly was Britain. And it's interesting because that's a reflection of obviously what they remember. Now, with Prince George, you may be shocked by this because apparently he likes the soundtrack of things of yesteryear. The rock bands, the heavy metals as they're called, Led Zeppelin apparently are a big favourite, as are AC/DC, Megadeth. Now, this is a bit worrying, isn't it, for the Prince and Princess of Wales? You see, what happens if he decides to come back and decide, I want to be one of those, you know, heavy metal people with all the sort of leather and tattoos? Could be a bit worrying, could it not? But on a lighter note, and, you know, as I say, you know, we all have musical taste going throughout our sort of youth and teenage years, and then you change, don't you? You mellow and you recognise things that are truly talented. You know, the likes of Tony Bennett, Burt Bacharach, people like that. But apparently, the Princess of Wales is hiding something of a dark secret. Oh, yes. And it was revealed more or less earlier this year when she again beautifully played the piano for the celebration of the Eurovision Song Contest. But according to a very good source close to the princess, she's an avid Eurovision fan. Oh, for many years, she loves the contest, loves the whole idea of the dress up, the way that people really get into it. And apparently her particular favourites of yesteryear naturally are British ones, and she has a very strong affection, as does her mother Carol, for the Bucks Fizz hit Making Your Mind Up. You know, the one with the skirt ripping off, that sort of thing. Of course, she really supported the likes of Sam Ryder and was thrilled when he did so well. But it's fascinating to see, or note, isn't it? It's a bit like Camilla. You know, when you think about Camilla sort of wandering around at home, furiously voting for Strictly Come Dancing, it appears that Catherine absolutely adores the Eurovision Song Contest. Not quite sure about Prince William. I don't really see him getting into the likes of Dana International, do you? But either way, it's a rare insight, is it not? As ever, thank you for your company, and I hope you enjoyed this rather short but positive story of some of the inside track counteracting the negatives that we see so much in the mainstream media. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.